Okay, here we are tonight, live from the Scope Mag headquarters here in New England, and we have an incredible guest tonight, my buddy Brendan James. Brendan, what's going on, man?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Nice to be here.
Where are we talking from tonight?
We're talking from where I live right now, which is Johns Island, South Carolina, which is basically Charleston, South Carolina.
What's going on
Yeah.
with the fires? What's up with the wildfires?
You know, that's a couple hours north of me. I heard about them a little bit near Myrtle Beach. It's weird. I mean, it's totally weird to have wildfires down here. Usually it's moist enough. The forest doesn't really get too dry, but it's just a dry time. So I don't know. It's kind of scary. I guess
Yeah,
you're
because
not
you guys get
safe.
rain.
Oh, dude, we get it's so much rain. It's
Yeah.
wild, especially by the coast, which is weird. Like the Low Country, Charleston is a really humid spot. So I don't know.
No, that's pretty wild. So, do you play a lot of live gigs around where you live?
I don't play a ton locally, to be honest. I should.
Is the
People are
music
always
scene
telling
good?
me it's pretty good. There's a pretty good scene here. Yeah. I've always just moved around. I kind of started my career in New York City and then LA and kind of really focused on all these other towns in the country. And so when I live somewhere, I don't tend to hone in on it too much. I'm more thinking about the rest of the country. So
Yeah,
I just got back from a great kind of tour through February. I hit like
I
10
saw.
cities. It was great. It was great.
I saw. That's pretty amazing. So how, like, I mean, with social media and stuff, so like, what do you find is the most effective marketing for an up and coming artist like yourself, semi-established, to try to get the word out and get people out, when you're out playing?
I guess it depends on your demographic. My demographic now that I've been doing this for almost 20 years, they tend to lean more towards Instagram and Facebook. So I don't have a ton of my fans that are on TikTok necessarily. I think that would be a great way to promote. I'm amazed actually that I can put my tour dates on Instagram and Facebook, and that's pretty much all I do. I don't even email my fans most of the time. I mean, that's how I promote, and somehow people show up. It's wild. It's That's how I do it.
Well, it's a testament to your talent, you know?
I guess. And yeah, we have all
They
come up
wouldn't come if
together.
you weren't good.
I guess there's that. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but we've come up together, me and my fans, so like we're all in this age bracket now where we're used to getting our info in these really standard Facebook, Instagram type of ways, I guess. So,
Now, are you like me in a sense that you have a 9 to 5 and then you also do your music on the side? Like we do scope, but we also have day jobs, or are you straight up music?
somehow, some way, man, straight up music.
That's amazing.
I don't know
That's such an
how.
accomplishment.
Dude, thank you. It's, even up to like this morning, it's a constant hustle. You're constantly challenging yourself to create your own opportunities through the whole year and pay your mortgage and your car payment. And I just bought groceries tonight. I'm like, how am I doing this off of music? It's wild.
Amazing. But
So
that's the
yeah,
greatest
somehow.
gift
Yeah.
when you can get paid to do something that you love, you know?
It is. When I think about the year ahead, I'm stoked. I'm 45 years old and I have like 40 shows booked and I'm like I'm just excited. Like I'm still excited, you know?
And I saw you had a ring on. Are you married?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. And obviously your wife is supportive, obviously.
Obviously my wife is a total warrior basically,
Yeah.
to put up with this shit for so many years and not just put up with it, but be supportive and help me out with advice and she's a good one. She's a real
They're
good
like
one.
a diamond in the rough.
Dude,
You
seriously.
know?
I met her when I was young and I just knew. I'm like I don't know, I'm not even worthy. I didn't feel worthy yet. How am I going to hold on to this and make it work and try to make my music career work? I'm like this is going to take all of me to keep all of this, and
Yeah.
it has
Well, you're doing
basically.
it. You're doing
Yeah,
it.
doing it.
So
Doing it, trying.
let's talk about the album Chasing Light. I got to listen to it today on my commute into Boston,
Oh,
and
no way.
it's pretty awesome, man.
Thank you.
I mean, the thing with me with music, it's opinion based. This isn't sports, you know. So what some
Yeah.
people like, some
Yeah.
people might not, and so
Oh, yeah.
I've always been that way all through Scope, but it definitely did it for me. So talk about the album, where you created it, how
Oh,
long it
I
took,
lost you.
stuff like that.
Reconnected. Reconnected. Where'd you go?
Here I am. Can you hear me? I'm
We're
here.
back.
We're back.
We're back. I heard you say you've always been like that with through scope. You just, it's
Yeah,
all
because with
subjective.
like with
Yeah.
music, you just some people love stuff, some people don't, but your stuff
Yeah.
is it's pretty awesome.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It's yeah, that took me years to figure out. You're like, I want to make music that everyone likes, and that's impossible. You got to make your music, and the fans that are going to be attracted to it will be attracted to it. Crappy connection. You think that's me or you?
No, it's definitely me. It's Hudson, New
Okay.
Hampshire.
Really?
We're on now though.
Crazy.
I know, don't
Okay,
worry, it's
sorry.
fine.
I can move. Okay. Yeah,
You're
you know what
good.
I was saying. Just
Honestly,
yeah,
Brendan, you're good. But keep going. Let's talk
okay.
about the album. That's the important thing.
Yeah, man. Chasing Light, it came out January 17th. 9 songs, and man, I personally am really proud of it because it just sounds like me. I listen to it, I'm like, that's what my heart sounds like. That's just who I am. I didn't fake anything on this album. I didn't write anything because I was supposed to write it or just that's just who I am. It feels honest.
It's awesome. That's
So,
awesome. And what other musicians did you work with?
well, primarily my drummer and really good friend and producer, his name's Craig Meyer. He's a guy that came up in the New York City scene, playing with tons of different singer-songwriters, and um, he and I just gravitated towards each other over these last 10 years. So we do almost everything together. And he played drums and produced it with me. And we had our bass player come in, Justin Harper. We had Todd Carey, who's another singer-songwriter, play a lot of the guitars. Just kind of kept it in the family and did it kind of on the cheap, Did it in Craig's studio in his house.
Now, I'm always curious, just as somebody who's fascinated with business, as a musician, do you guys really focus on making money from streams, or is it like merchandise and touring and things like that?
Oh my God. If you're lucky enough to be someone who can sing and play and do your thing live, you are 90% focused on shows.
Wow.
You are that 90%, man, is where my income has come from. And then secondarily, I'm focused on TV and film. And if I can get more songs in TV and film, which I'm working on, I have a couple side projects and I've gotten my own songs placed over the years, and you kind of get that revenue coming back. Um, And then merchandise is probably third.
Right.
So probably the top three for me. But
What, like t-shirts? You don't sell CDs, right? Or
oh,
do you?
listen, dude,
Do you?
I would love to tell you I didn't, but I actually didn't print this latest album on CD, and that's all I heard about at all my shows this month. All my fans,
Wow.
I'm in line giving hugs and signing autographs, and they're like, I'll take a CD of the new album," and I'm like, I didn't press CDs. You want CDs? It's crazy. People love that size, maybe the price point, something to sign, take home. I'm like, shit, I gotta print 1,000 new CDs
You
next
think
month.
CDs are going to become the next vinyl? Like, you know how like everybody was like vinyl,
Right, right. The cool
like
thing,
now
like
it's
the
gonna be like
retro thing.
CDs?
Maybe. I
Maybe,
mean,
right?
they're not going away for live musicians. Like people still want them apparently. So,
It's crazy.
it is crazy. It's crazy. Um, Yeah, you remember you thought you're supposed to like bring QR code, like a USB stick. Like
Yeah.
maybe CDs are out, and I should just have like a USB stick at my shows with my music. Like people don't want that. People still want something that's big and physical. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's that's pretty awesome. So how was the tour?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I came off it feeling actually really good. I had more sellouts. I'm playing like club size rooms. I'm playing like 150 to 300 people, and I play like 25 of those around the country. And then I'll do like 30 or 40, no, like 30 private shows as well. That's
Do you
usually
stay
my
after and like have drinks with your fans and stuff and talk to them?
I every single show I
You
come
do.
back out. Every show I come
That's
out
awesome.
and I say, all right. I see the night as three parts. My night is
Yeah.
like set up, sound check, set up, then the show, and then hanging out with fans. I just have done it forever, and I think it's just been one of my favorite parts.
That's all. You
Yeah.
got other musicians that you go out with, or you kind of just do your own thing and other people kind of join you, or?
I listen. Let me be clear. I'm not saying I go out that much. I'm getting
No,
older.
I'm
I
not
don't
saying go out.
need.
I'm saying play like the nights. Like do you have other bands or musicians that play, like maybe headline or they start the show or stuff like
Oh,
that?
got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I thought you meant like, do I go out
No, I
with?
know what you're saying. No.
Um, no, I'll do a lot of touring with my drummer, Craig, that I talk about. He and I can like rock a duo, piano and drums. It's just really a full sound. So we do that most often.
Yeah.
And then occasionally we add our bass player. That's a fun thing to do. But I like touring with Craig just as a companion, and we have it all locked down how we like to do it. So that's usually what I stick to right now.
Nice. Well, we've hit the 10-minute mark, so my producer is flagging me down. But I
Get
feel like we
off
could
the
keep
air,
going. I feel like
dude.
we could have kept going.
We haven't even cracked the surface, the crack of the circus. But I like that you're in New Hampshire right now, and
Oh
tell everybody
yeah.
in New Hampshire I said hi.
You gotta let me know. Are you gonna play a show up here? I will definitely go.
Listen, I was planning the show for October. I just played Portsmouth like for a few, I don't know, 6 months ago. It was so good. I want to do 2 nights in the same room.
Oh, just
In
please let Mag. I mean, I'm on Maggie's list,
Okay,
so just let her know
okay.
that I would love to go. Any reason to get my woman out on a Wednesday would be great. You know?
Oh man, I think you guys would love it.
Oh yeah.
Portsmouth was so fun. So I'll tell you about it. But thanks, dude.
Fucking Wi-Fi.
Oh, just as we're gonna say goodbye, we get cut
No,
off.
the stupid Wi-Fi. Back to what we were saying though, the show in New Hampshire. But before we let you go, just let everybody know like where they can, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, where they can keep up with Brendan James.
Most importantly, if you all could just go check out my Instagram page, which is Brendan James underscore music, and just give me a follow. That helps the most because then you know everything about me. That'd be helpful.
Really? So you
But
push Instagram the most, huh? That's
yeah,
interesting.
that's
No,
my
that's
thing.
cool.
That's my thing. It's what's working for me, and obviously, I'd love people to go to Spotify. I have like 6 or 7 albums out there now. But as far as just knowing what's going on and when my shows are and what I'm coming out with, I do mostly on Instagram.
All right, brother. Well, I gotta go because I gotta call Comcast and find out what's going on with the internet. Hey, man, but it's been a
Okay,
pleasure. I'm
buddy.
sure this won't be the first time we speak, and I'm sure this won't be the last.
Dude, thank you. I'd love to chat again anytime. I'm
All
around.
right, brother. Have a great night. Thank you so much.
All right, bye, y'all. See ya.
All right, man.